Hi, I'm Dr. Nick, multi-award-winning tutor, life coach, and motivational speaker. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you can get your child to do more studying at home. Working with children and parents across the globe, and especially here in the UK where I'm based, I have recognized that this is a pandemic. It's a huge problem. Children are doing less and less work at home. Over the years, the drop-off rate is quite high. Over the years, children are doing less and less work at home. What's the reason for this? Well, as you know, some of the reasons here are technology. The video games, of course, they're more entertaining than studying. You're talking about things like the mobile phones, social media, and YouTube. So the advent and the development of technology is taking children away more and more from their work, from their studies. So therefore, their education is going down. As parents, how are we going to counteract this? How are we going to turn things around for them? Well, first thing first, I would say, from my experience, a lot of the issues there can be, we can do something to cut down on the impact of the distractions that are facing our children. But as parents, we've got to put some things in place, okay? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is we need to put a structure in place. Put a structure, put a schedule in place to help your child organize his or her mind. So what I mean by this, it's simple as helping them to know or to work at a time when they're going to do their studying. So for my daughter, for example, her study time is 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that's Mondays to Fridays because she's in school. Now, weekend, we have a different schedule, but just to look at the Monday to Friday to make it simple, keep it simple here. So she knows every evening she comes from school, she gets home about 3:30 at the latest. She will take that first half an hour or so to relax, to do whatever she wants to do. No pressure, no nothing. And then 4 o'clock she starts working. But this has been in place since she was in year 3. Now she's in year 7. So it's many years of practice for her. So that's something as simple as you could do for your child. Just help them to work out and have it in writing, by the way. And it's a schedule, so have it in writing. So Mondays, this time to that time, help them to work out what subject they're going to do. So Mondays from 5 to 6 p.m. maths, then 10 minutes break, another hour of science, 10 minutes break, some history, whatever subject they need to revise and to study. And this should be ongoing. I don't mean it's going to happen just around the exam time. This should be ongoing, day in, day out, week in, week out. This is what they need to be doing. Okay. Hope that helps. So that's the first thing. Create a structure, have a structure in place, help them to create a schedule. The second thing is they need to have resources. I can't tell you how many children I've met, how many parents I've worked with, and when you ask them this question, what is your child studying from? They will tell you the internet, Google. Okay, do they have books at home? No. Children need textbooks. They need to have books at home that they can use to study from. If they're going to study, what are they going to study from? The internet is just not appropriate for children to study from. There's too many distractions on the internet. It's too vast. The things are not in the right order. It takes up too much time for them to search for things. You want to get them a textbook that they can follow the topics that they're doing in school and they can revise and study those topics. That's all they need, having the right textbook. Third point, they need to be held accountable. You need to hold your child accountable for his or her progress in school. What I mean by this is, if they're doing well in school, of course, you're going to praise them and, you still hold them responsible. If they're not doing well, you're going to talk to them about that and still hold them responsible. But once you put your structure in place, you give them the textbooks and stuff that they're going to be working from, the next step is for them to utilize that information that you provide, the books and the structure and so on. You are the parent, your responsibility to ensure that whatever is in place, your child is utilizing it. And you're giving guidance, of course. So let's say, for example, you say to your based on the schedule that you created, Mondays 5 p.m. is maths. Well, they have the textbook now. So what you do? You could pick up the book and set them 3 pages to do. So, okay, you want to do pages 10, 11, and 12, right? And ensure that they do that. You need to check back at the end of the time. Okay, let me see what you've done. You need to check that they have done the work. Now, the problem is you might not be able to, if they're stuck. If they're stuck on the thing and don't know what to do, you might not be able to help them. They might come to you for help, and that's what you should encourage. Encourage them to come to you for help. Now, can you help them with it? Yes or no? Obviously each person is different based on your own experience, knowledge, and so on. But if they need your help and you can't help them, then it's your responsibility as a parent to find external support for them. I'm a tutor, and that's what I do. So I will support children who are struggling with the topics, because obviously they don't have the support at home to do it. But you want to hold them accountable, meaning that whatever they set out to do, they do it. They do it to the best of their ability. And that's what I mean by holding them accountable. So if they have to do, whatever number of hours per evening, ensure that those hours are done. And if they're not done, you need to do something about it. They need to be told that they need to be doing it. We need to put our foot down. So those are the 3 points. So just to recap, the first point I mentioned is having a structure, having a schedule for them to follow. Second point, having the right resources. Talk about textbooks, for example, are the resources that you need, not the internet, not the computer. You want to get them away from that. You want to get them in books. That's where it's at, books, okay? And the third point is hold them accountable. So whatever they set out to do and you help them to set out to do, they need to do it. They need to achieve it. Thank you very much for listening. Now, if you like this video, please go ahead and share it and like it, because that's how YouTube works. The more you share and like the videos, the more they spread to parents like yourself who need this information. And our young people, they really need to be doing better in school. So we need to get as many parents as possible to know this information and engage with this information. So please go ahead and like and share this video. If you're a parent out there and you're struggling getting your child to do more studying at home, please feel free to contact me. I will put my website link below. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.